Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has been in the news because his pit bull got loose and bit off his neighbor's finger. Have you followed this story? I mean, is it natural behavior for a pit bull to react this way, or did Dak train
That's a big misconception. Unfortunately, in 2019, we think we still have problems with dogs, or we still have problems with breed. If you want a dog to be social, to be friendly, to be obedient, you have to do the activities that allow him to become that way, right? So if a dog doesn't practice socialization, not only with humans but with different species, and then the dog is not gonna reach that level of be friendly, So if a dog doesn't do exercise, that dog is going to accumulate energy from a day before, and they're gonna get them frustrated. It's not because they want to be aggressive; it's because the environment is making them that way. So when a dog is in an environment that is not, his needs are not met, it's impossible for any dog to reach balance. We don't have problems with dogs. We don't have problems with breeds. It's all about educating people about natural, simple, profound common sense.
Are you thinking that maybe Dak didn't, give the dog enough attention or like ways to release that aggression? Is that maybe what led up to this attack?
Listen, most Americans don't exercise their dogs, don't know how to set rules, boundaries, limitations, don't really challenge the mind every day. So if you think about athletes and people who are very successful and very positive, this is the formula they follow. Exercise, they go to the gym, mental stimulation, something that they accomplish it and they truly love. So the outcome is success. So if your energy is negative and you go home, the dog is going to pick it up. That will solve the problem.
So what would make, like, a Dak's dog got loose and bit off the neighbor's finger? I mean, what would make any dog do that?
So if you're one of those people who are afraid of dogs, who don't like dogs, you can trigger a dog to bite you.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with the dog, you know what I mean? It has to do with your energy. So you also have to be responsible. Now, this is why we need to make sure that when we have dogs, especially powerful breeds, it's like selling people cars and nobody knows how to drive. But they still go and drive on the freeway. So a lot of people love dogs, but doesn't mean they know how to maneuver a dog in society. So that dog is pretty much driving his own self. If you can't control power, I understand. Don't buy a Ferrari. Right?
Right. Yeah.
It's powerful. It's a powerful car. So people understand that, you know what I mean? They understand that it's a powerful car, so if you don't know how to drive, that much power, don't buy it. Don't get a truck if you don't know how to drive a truck. Just, stay within Prius.
Now, are you still friends with Jada Pinkett Smith, and do you talk to her often?
Yeah, we stay connected. She is part of my foundation, so we have the same goal in life, which is, better human, better planet.
Jada is being accused of, having an affair and stuff like that. I mean, is there any stance that you have on that?
Oh, man, that's just kind of not a nice question. I don't even know that. What's happening?
Well, she's being accused of having an affair with, some rappers and stuff, and so I mean, I know for people that know her personally,
I have no idea. I didn't know. I have no idea. I don't know. We're right now and forever, we're fine. I have no idea on that side of her. I focus on that's just our relationship. I don't know anything else outside that.
Oh, so I always want to give people a chance to speak out on different things, especially.
Yeah, but that's not have nothing to do with positivity. If it ever happens, I mean, you don't know me as a person that I ever talk about anybody else or know stories about anybody else. That's not my interest. My friends, what they do, I don't know.
Do you have a stance about Trump building a wall? Like, do you feel like this is necessary, or do you feel like something like that is like intrusive on your people?
I think anybody who has one chance in his life is going to take it. So you can build metal walls and understand that there's rules, boundaries, and limitations. But if there is a spirit and there is a survival and there is a passion behind every human being that is going to create creativity. It's going to push him to do something different to get to what the human wants to get. I understand that it's rules, boundaries, limitations, but it's also, that's man law, and there is a natural law, and then it's universe law. And that's what pushes you to do something, you know, that probably looks not ideal in the man law world, but the natural spiritual world makes sense. You know what I mean? Like supporting your family, that comes from the natural world. So if you can't make it where you live, you're gonna move. You know, it's called migration. Animals do that all the time. But I understand the human has created, you know, barriers and there is a reason for that. But there is also other humans, they break that, you know, boundary, not because they wanted to, it's just they had no choice. So you deserve it, your family deserve it, anybody around you deserve it to risk. You understand? Yeah. So you can put whatever you want. You can go back, you know, you can go as far as you want to go to Star Wars. It's always going to be someone who is going to have a higher intensity, intention of doing better in life. And that's the freedom of belief. And it's nothing you can do. It's nothing no one can do. Hi, this is Cesar Millan, and you're listening to the Dominic Matti Show.